to be living by, how do I want to say this? You're going to be judging their value based on a metric of the good and evil they do. Because if you're trying to be justified through them, you're going to be judging their behavior, whether good or evil,
right.
and you're going to judge their value by that metric instead of by the metric of the rock from which they were hewn.
Yes.
Right? But if you're not trying to be validated or justified through other people, it sets you free to see them based on the value that they possess.
Yeah.
And you see that their value isn't based on what they do or don't do. What did Jesus say? I judge no person after the flesh.
Right.
Right? Well, he said that right after they threw a woman caught in adultery in front of him. And he says, my judgment is true. I judge no person after the flesh. Do you see what he's saying there? I don't determine the value of a human being by what they do or don't do. That's not how I judge the value of a human being. I'm not busy looking on a human being and now trying to judge their value by the good things that they do or by the bad things that they do. I'm not busy judging them by the fruit that's coming out of their life. Right? I'm just not. And even the Pharisees, whom he blasted, he only blasted them for the hardness of their heart. And so if a person's heart is hard, and it's really hard to the truth, sometimes to crack through a hard heart, you got to come with a freaking chisel. And so even when Jesus was blasting the Pharisees, the only reason why he would come with the chisel against their hard heart is because he saw the tremendous value in their lives.
Yeah, that's right.
Otherwise, he would have just
boom.
Be off. He wouldn't have even addressed them.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have gone into the whole woe is you, scribes and Pharisees. He wouldn't have gone into all that. If you really look in the Gospels, Jesus spends a lot of time blasting the teachings of the Pharisees.
Yes.
All of the parables are blasting that. All his interaction, blasting that. And the reason why he's doing it is because he sees great value in these guys. And he wants to save their lives. He didn't come to condemn them. He wasn't condemning them. He was condemning the way that they were believing on for life.
Beware the yeast of the Pharisees.
Yes, beware of the yeast of the Pharisees, not beware of the Pharisees.
Right.
And so he was condemning the way that they thought was unto life. Now, why would he condemn that way? The only reason why he would condemn that way is because he didn't want them to die. He wanted them to live. And so he comes blasting their wisdom. Right?
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Glory to God.
Yes. Yeah, that's good.